Let's just put a lighter in the air for the ones that didn't make it. A lot of us lost some real ones. A good sis segment, and I'm about to do a monthly channeling. I started doing these, I think, in August or July, and every time, spirit comes through. And so I think how apropos for me to end the year this way with the last month of the year. Congratulations. The theme is end well. End well. It doesn't have to end the way you want it to. It doesn't have to end with anything being mended. It just needs to conclude, and conclude in a manner where it does not have to be revisited again. What you've been experiencing in the past 12 and 13 months has been the final chipping away of this beautiful mosaic artistry that the Creator has sent for you to be here initially. And all the things that you have undergone have been the experiences, the debris that you have acquired in a way that has challenged your mobility in your destiny and in your spirit. And so from January to December, you have seen things in a way that you have not ever imagined you would find truth. And the people that you just knew for sure was going to hold you down, those are the people that you saw was going to let you sink. And you had to learn how to swim. And I'm sorry for all the analogies, right? But sometimes life is not as black and white as we want it to be. And I know sometimes when we are looking for a character defining moment to say, this is why I'm here, it usually comes as the result of great destruction. Finding our purpose or the meaningful reasons for us being able to contribute to life and say, this is why I do what I do, often comes in the darkest moment of despair. The problem is, in all the things that life gives us, we never get a blueprint for how we're going to self-destruct, when it's going to happen, and who not only is going to be there, but who is going to be removed. In December, you're going to find that your confidence has been elevated because you had to find refuge in the dark space, in the spiritual spaces. You had to learn how to maneuver without a guide in your faith. Now you have become that beacon. Now you have become that tower. You are the light that you were seeking. You have now become this archaic, Akashic record, hieroglyphic mystery. And now it is your turn to lead people to their own sanity, sanctum, and the possibility of their own greatness. I believe that December 2024 is going to catapult you into the dream space that you've forgotten about. And I do believe this to be true, that you will be able to not only reignite and rebirth certain dreams, but you're going to learn how to manufacture them. And I'm saying this in a very spiritual way. Whereas most of the times, we receive downloads, we receive impartation, we receive giftings, we can search them out, but a lot of people don't know how to actually create a dream. But you have now found this coded language within you that you can see that you're fine tuned to some sort of frequency that's it doesn't even make sense to you. You didn't even know you had these codes in you. Like, you say things, you see things, you hear things, and they become reality. You know why that is now? Because life trusts you to do what other people could not do before you. And that's really why you were designed as the black sheep, right? We've been talking about that for like 5 months straight. The black sheep, this exodus, this exile. And at first it seemed like, okay, your family doesn't like you, your friends want to harm you, you got ops everywhere, everybody's gonna backdoor you, bang, bang, bang. But now, because you learned how to coast through your darkness and your trials, which were like rolling hills, right? Like rolling waves of just, when the hell will this stop? But because you learned that it's better for you to be still during the storm than to combat the storm, you have acquired this knowledge that shows you you weren't really the one in the wrong. After all, you were truly being hidden. So now you've got gifts that are untapped and are about to be unleashed. You have authority in places and spaces that you would not have normally been granted access to had you not been still, had you not acquired discipline through obedience, and even having your heart broken, being in your misery, finding time to converse with your insanity, learning how to quiet your inner voices, learning how to wield and wrangle certain energies in your favor, which you didn't even know you could do. And now you have the mystery that you need for the blueprint of your life. And the beautiful thing about that is, it shows you how much access you have to who and what the mystery of God is. Look how trusted you are now. This is what December 2024 is going to show you. You just needed it to end well. It's not about reuniting with everyone and everybody having kumbaya moments and talking about the good times and, sharing pains and hurts and, well, you did this to me, you let this happen to me, and it really wasn't about that when you remove the emotional aspect of what is happening. I know for certain that as you're moving forward and as you are transitioning into a space of elevation and you are calling things into submission to you because you have that power now, you're going to be able to attract the things that you've really been praying for. So you've been saying these affirmations about money comes to me now, money comes to me easily and frequently and without restriction. Now it's going to come because you learned how to subdue your energy. You've been looking for love and why can't I just attract somebody that's my person and my partner? And you had to learn how to let those demons rage so you can send them back into the abyss where they belong. So then you can become the frequency of like matter to attract like matter. And so it is for all the other things that you have been wanting to be put in place for your lifetime. You survived, y'all. It's not a lot of people out here. It ended well for you. You don't have all the things that you wanted. You didn't acquire all of the things and the successes and accomplishments that you wanted. But, however, moreover, nevertheless, hear me out. You're here and you know that you have an opportunity to master anything now. So now you can do the things that you want to do because you did what you needed to do for the sake of your destiny. How beautiful it is that many can't say that they survived, but you did. Let's just put a lighter in the air for the ones that didn't make it. A lot of us lost some real ones. People passed away. People departed from our lives. You know, some people just ain't shit. Ain't my fault. But listen, what else? End well. End well. End in wellness. I'm going to continue to tell you to take care of your mental health. Because that is for sure going to be one of the top things Spirit wants you to be on top of for 2025. So as we conclude 2024, make sure that you are, taking your spiritual baths, or at least soaking in some Epsom salt, listening to some soothing music. Stop arguing. Stop arguing with people. It is not that serious. It is not that important. I'm going to continue to tell you to pray, fast, and meditate. I know it's not the cute and popular thing to do, but when you consider the people out here that are your age, destroying their lives and not understanding how to just shut up and let wisdom do her thing, you look stupid doing what everybody trying to do, trying to remain young forever. Baby, that's not promised to anyone. But what is promised is that if you would take care of your temple, if you would confess things that are in your heart, and that you would find a spiritual practice by where you can communicate with the Most High and the spiritual nature of God, and you know what I mean? Find the simple things and find joy and pleasure and relaxation and not needing to be everywhere. You will have long life. Not just long life breath-wise, but long life in stability. Stability is so important, and a lot of people are emotionally jilted, psychologically imbalanced, chemically imbalanced, and they don't have a resting place in themselves. So as you are still finding ways to let go of 2024, bring it back down to the basics. Take a bath, go for a walk, find a book, turn the TV off. I also want to encourage you to be prepared to use your voice politically in the new year, because the things that matter to you most are going to be the things that you need to defend. That's all I'll say there. But I also want to say that family is very important. And sometimes we don't find family, we don't find tribe with those that we grew up with, those with whom we share DNA. But sometimes just bonding with people that see you for who you are, that is an amazing gift in life. Take care of the people that want to take care of you, and find ways that you can contribute to other people's lives. These are all wisdom tools. These are practical ways for you to end in wellness so that you can begin in wellness, right? You can't have rehabilitation. You cannot recoup. You cannot restart. You cannot begin again, renew, without first having rest. And so if you think you're going to go into 2025 without a plan, if you think you're going to go into 2025 just in the same mindset and not taking a break, not taking a week to pause, I'm telling you now, your spirit, energetically, you are going to be run empty. Do not let people give you bad news. Cut that at the door. I don't want to hear it. Don't let people emotionally dump on you. Don't be the receptacle for everything that somebody else is doing because they don't know how to manage their lives, but they want to manifest havoc in yours. The hell? That was in 2024 and before. In 2025, that's not what we're doing. We're thriving, we're rising, we're elevating. Right? We're securing our emotions. We're learning from our thoughts as they come on impulse, and we're going to elect to be higher, choose higher, vibrate higher, all the things. And if you can't align with that, then you're probably not in my community. Honestly. And here's a good way, right? I'm not gonna lie to you. If you're watching this before December 27th, 2024, and you're like, okay, that sounds cute. I'll let it align. How do I align, sis? Well, I'm going to be hosting a virtual journaling experience, and I'm really excited about it. It's called Release. And you can go to rvj.eventbrite.com for more information. But essentially, I just want to kind of walk you through the process of actually putting pause and break and breath and stillness into shifting from one year energetically and going into the next one. I'm telling you, there's an acceleration that's happening planetary wise. And I know you feel it because either you're not sleeping at all or you're sleeping too much, right? You're awakening in 3 and 4 and 5 o'clock and then staying up all day. It's a lot of shifts that are happening, and you need to learn how to get ahead of these shifts, and then also learn how to navigate these shifts with your everyday life. You cannot go into 2025 without a plan. You cannot bring all this funk into the future. That's what the whole purpose of 2024 was, to strip you, to break you, so that you can be a light body, right? So whether you believe in the Revelation, the book of Revelations in the Christian church, or you're a part of some spiritual intergalactic community, I'm not mad at it. We're all told that, at some point there's this awakening that happens, right? And people leave their old bodies. They leave their old bodies and they become new, and they become again, and they become fresh with ideas, fresh with spirit. They become pumped up with this eternal, ethereal energy. You have to do that. And the only way you can do that is to do so in wellness. So end well. Whatever relationships you need to end them now. And I don't just mean with people. I primarily mean with behaviors, with habits, and thought processes. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for all the things that could have been in addition to what was. This is the outcome. You have your sanity, you have your vision, you have the opportunity to ask for help. You have the opportunity to get what you need. Do not go to the grave empty, and do not live life alone. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for sticking in. And if it's worth it to you, I just want you to know I love you. And I do these messages because I'm concerned with people that, like me, have a heart for more than what they're experiencing. And so I just want to say, human to human, heart to heart, soul to soul, you're doing well. You could be doing better. But until then, I love you, and I'll see you next time.